Hi everybody, welcome to Plastic Models by Regular Dude and a quick October update. So what we got going on here? Well, let's start with my current project. I went into my local big box hobby craft art retailer to get a couple of items, specifically this. I saw Shane Smith using this on one of his builds, and I wanted to try it, but hadn't really thought of much I could really use it for, and his example was really cool, so I thought I'd get that. Got some of these. I like to use the Ultimate Weather Wash clay-based washes for dusty effects, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get into the little nooks and crannies and corners and stuff, and these pointed cotton buds should help. So I'd give it a try. They're $5, relatively inexpensive, and I'd only use those for specific applications, just use regular ones for the rest. And while I was in there, in this particular store is known for not having the greatest selection of kits, and I found this Hobby Boss 1/48 scale M4A3 76 wet. Didn't even know Hobby Boss made 1/48 scale kits. So I snapped that up and been having a good time building it. Just wanted to quick build some parts here, working on the upper hull. Got a separate video series going on that one, but it's a really good kit. I've been enjoying it. It's pretty nice. So got that with my recent interest in Sherman's. Well, not really a recent interest, but a recent re-sparking of interest. I've always liked the Sherman. My first kit ever, armor kit, was the old Monogram Screamin' Mimi based on the M4A1, and I've really dug Sherman's ever since. Alright, sorry about that. So anyway, Sherman. So with this re-sparked interest in the Sherman, been wanting to get better information on it, so I bought this right here, Steven Zaloga's Armored Thunderbolt. This is the lightweight version. Now I like to take the dust covers off whenever I'm reading the books so they don't get all mangled. And the book's in the other room, but very good book, very balanced. You know, you get some books that are just, you know, the Sherman, you might as well just shot yourself in the face before you ever went into combat if you're going to get in a Sherman, because they were going to burn you to a crisp anyway, or whatever. And then you got the other, you know, the other side of the coin, that the Sherman was pretty much, you know, super vehicle or whatever. This one's pretty balanced, talks really well about it, dispels some of the myths, and talks about why the Sherman had some shortcomings. So got that. I've recently started using, instead of the usual art store Winsor Newton, Grumbacher, or whatever, oil paints. Since I've gotten into the oil paint thing, I got some of these 502 Abteilung. Got some of those, got a weathering set and a few extra colors for washes, and I have to say that I really like them. They're really super smooth. They don't seem to be quite as oily as some of the art type oils, and when mixing up a wash or a filter, something really thin, there's no grit in it. Sometimes there'll be a little particulate matter, you know, the pigments, I guess, they just don't break down enough, or they're just kind of largish, and this stuff perfectly dissolved. So I'm really stoked with it. I'm really enjoying using it. Got some more on the way for some other stuff. As far as kits go, I got a couple of extra ones I added. First one, the Asuka 3800 AS001 M4A1, and as you can see, this one has the old style, the early style, like on the Lee and Grant, the M3 style bogey system. The return roller is right on top instead of being on a trailing arm. This was a really good price. Somebody posted this on one of the groups. I don't even remember where, Facebook groups, and it's a really cool kit. It is the base kit. It doesn't have any photo etch metal barrels, anything like that. It doesn't have decals. It comes with plastic and instructions. And it looks like, just going off the illustration, it doesn't even have any clear stuff for the headlights. It's kind of crazy. But thank goodness for extra parts. Oh yeah, it does come with the clear stuff. They just didn't put it in the deal. So I'm going to be doing a quick review and build on this one pretty soon, in the next month or so. But I've been really wanting to build an Asuka kit. So when I saw this one pop up for the price it was, I thought I got to try that one out. So I got that one, and then another project that I'm really looking forward to. This one's going to be cool. Is the Eduard M4A1 Sherman Profi Pack. And this is also an Asuka / Tasca kit. Tasca, whatever it is. And this one is really, really pretty nice. It's got, just real briefly, one of the things I like about it is it's got this really cool full color instruction sheet. I mean, these instructions are just like ripping. I like them. Glossy paper, really nice. And then the color schemes that you can do, those are all in full color plates as well. Those look really nice. Really nice. And then there's even an extra one inside of here. So really nice deal. I did get, I have an aluminum barrel. I'll see if it will fit on here, because this doesn't come with one, or if the if there's a slide molded barrel in one piece, I'll probably end up using that. But the only extras I got, I wanted to get the photo etch headlight, tail light, and siren and periscope guards for the kit. So I got that, because sometimes the ones in the kits can be kind of thick. So I figured I would try that out. So as far as finished kits, I've got the Hobby Boss 148 scale M48 in progress. Just finished the Sherman M4 early production. Like the way it turned out. I just went with a dusty vehicle, not a lot of mud and junk like I tend to do. A few extras on the front that came in the box. The box actually came with quite a few extras, so that's kind of nice. Good for the parts box. But it was a really fun kit to build. Another one of those ones I've been wanting to do. I've never built one with the extra armor plates in front of the it's always been later M4A3s that I've built, or M4A1, so I thought that would be nice. Sand skirts, the whole shooting match. So that one's done. And then I've got, this one is still in progress, the M10 tank destroyer. That's my for my beginner series building kit from a photograph, replicating what you see in a photograph. So as soon as I get construction finished on this 148 scale Hobby Boss kit, I'm going to dig back into that one. That's one that's got a lot of, you know, not photo etch, but scratch build stuff and a lot of extra stowage and so forth. So I'll be working on that. So really, that's all that's going on the PMD workbench. So I think I'll call it quits here. I think this video is long enough. Just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on. Watch for more on the Hobby Boss kit. Watch for more on the M10, and then should be starting one of the other Shermans here pretty soon. So with that, I'll call it quits. Thank you for joining me here on Plastic Models by Regular Dude, and as always, leave comments or questions, etc. down below in the comments. I'll get back to them as quick as I can, and I will see you all later.